Good morning. It is Monday, June 22nd, 2026. I'm Glenn Schoonover, and this is your daily cybersecurity update. Today, we are breaking down a high-velocity 48 hours in the threat landscape, from mass credential leaks to the new regulatory reality of the EU AI Act. We start today with an urgent alert for network administrators. A Russian-speaking threat group has leaked valid VPN credentials for over 86,000 FortiGate devices in an event being called FortiBleed. If you are not enforcing MFA and certificate-based authentication on these devices, you are at an extremely high risk of rapid mass compromise. In better news, law enforcement has successfully disrupted the SOC-Golish malware delivery network associated with Evil Corp. They seized approximately 15,000 infected WordPress sites and 106 servers, though you should remain vigilant for residual copycat infrastructure. The sources also highlight a continuing wave of high-impact breaches this year. Specifically, the Shiny Hunters group has compromised Instructure Canvas, and we've seen significant data exposure at DentaQuest. Perhaps most concerning are reports of Iranian state actors launching destruction-focused operations against Striker endpoints, signaling a shift toward combining data theft with destructive pivoting. Moving to the AI lens, 2026 is seeing a massive rise in AI-specific attack vectors. Researchers are documenting a surge in RAG poisoning, where attackers seed malicious documents into the data used by your AI assistants, and prompt injection against LLM applications. We are also seeing a supply chain crisis for AI. Backdoored model weights have been discovered on public hubs like Hugging Face, mirroring classic software supply chain attacks, but at the artifact layer. Furthermore, autonomous, agentic AI systems are being exploited through privilege escalation chains, where agents are manipulated into calling higher privilege tools than intended. Finally, the sheer pace of vulnerability discovery is accelerating. Microsoft recently patched a record 206 vulnerabilities in a single June Patch Tuesday, including 3 zero days, largely driven by AI-driven automation. This fundamentally shifts the tempo for exploit development and patch management. On the regulatory front, the EU AI Act is now officially in force. This landmark framework bans harmful, manipulative systems, social scoring, and untargeted facial recognition scraping. For CISOs, this means stringent obligations for high-risk AI systems, including mandatory security, logging, and data governance requirements. In the US, a coalition of 42 state attorneys general has signaled increased enforcement on AI misuse and data integrity. Meanwhile, the SEC has made AI-driven threats to data integrity a top examination priority for fiscal year 2026. If you are looking at your coverage, be aware that cyber insurance carriers are now adding AI-specific riders. Coverage is increasingly being conditioned on documented controls like adversarial red teaming and alignment with recognized AI risk frameworks. Before we close, here is your practical to-do list based on today's intelligence. Immediately, inventory all exposed FortiGate instances, rotate VPN credentials, and hunt for anomalous sessions. Verify your entire WordPress estate is patched and integrity checked. This week, add provenance checks for any AI components. Only allow models from vetted sources, and treat model weights as first-class supply chain assets. Strategic action. Run a targeted tabletop exercise on RAG poisoning against your SOC assistant or customer support bots. Finally, map your current AI systems to the EU AI Act risk tiers to identify gaps in your governance. That's it for today's update. Stay secure, stay vigilant, and I'll see you tomorrow. I am your host, Glenn Schoonover. Thanks for watching.